Okay, we're good to go. There we go. All right. Can you guys hear me on Discord okay? All right, cool. All righty. Good morning, Doc. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right. I think we got it. All righty. Good morning, everybody. Due to the latency, gotta go ahead and get right to it. Oh wow. Look at this photo I'm about to post in live trading chat. It's pretty funny. Well, maybe not that funny, but oh, that's good stuff. Sushi over there. All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the delay. Those of you on YouTube, just logging in. My daughter, unfortunately, is still sick last night, so I am very tired, unfortunately. Uh, we'll get through it. Probably going to be short today just because obviously I'm going to take her to the doctor, but yeah, other than that. All right. Let me go ahead and go live here. We should be good to go. I made a joke video on TikTok and I found out that you don't make jokes on TikTok. I posted this thing about um not about the sorry, hold on a second. About Nancy Pelosi not blocking this Twitter page, and it was just a joke. But then everyone was like, "That's illegal." And it's got like 28,000 views when I woke up, so I was like, "Oh God." All right. Uh, oh, it's all good. Um, little kids. Um, so you were asking about any. I think any is pretty hot on everybody's watch list. If anything, I'd expect a retest of this 9-day moving average on the 4 hour, seeing the way that it kind of moves along with it, but it still looks pretty good to me. So, alrighty, y'all. Just real quick, we're going to go over some of the top headlines here as always, and go ahead and get started with our day that way. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, not going to be on very long today. Very tired, but also just got to go to take my doctor or my daughter to the doctor. Probably get some sleep at some point. So, Alrighty, so just to start off the day, of course, with U.S. stock futures, they were little change as investors worried about rising inflation and that hurt global sentiment. The dollar gained against the Japanese yen on relentless increase in treasury yields, and Brett rose toward towards $84 a barrel, supported by a rebound in global demand that is contributing to energy shortages in big economies. Subdued risk appetite supported gold prices. A report on job openings is scheduled for release later in the day. Oh my God. Oh, whoop. Sorry, excuse me. Americans may not get some Christmas treats. White House officials warned. White House officials scrambling to relieve global supply bottlenecks choking U.S. ports, highways, and railways. Warn Americans may face higher prices and some empty shelves this season. That's actually, obviously nobody run to the store, but like I have personally been, accumulating. I get news from it's just called the Morning News Call by Reuters. You can sign up for it, it's free. It's just one of the better ones that I like. So but anyway, Americans may not get their treats as far as supply and demand, which makes a whole lot of sense. You kind of seeing that kind of mentality all across the country right now. Some people are starting to prepare um to stock up for the winter. So all right, sorry. Um, Walmart is not like hot on my list, but it is on my list. There's a Squares back on my list. Um, I've got a couple of them that are on my list. To be honest with you guys, I may if I don't catch the play that I want, I might not trade. I may just leave it alone. Um, Obviously trading when you're tired is probably not a great idea, but I do have some really good setups and I'm hoping if they take a move to the upside and the market bounces, then it should be relatively not easy, but good day trades. So we'll see if the market conditions give us that setup there. Of course, I say that, but I always end up trading anyway. Good morning, beautiful. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now I'm awake. Good morning, everybody. Go-to did break out yesterday. I saw that. CTRM caster. Yeah, you got QT earnings. SPWR. Just got an alert on SPWR. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. How perfect is that? Nice bounce off of that hourly 9-day moving average. So that one's definitely looking really good here already. If you guys swung SPWR, may add weeklies to that one. But let's go ahead and keep going so I can get over the news, give you guys a little bit of an update on what I'm watching here. So Tesla sold record 5,600 China-made or 56,000 China-made vehicles in September. The U.S. electric vehicle maker Tesla sold um, the 56K units made in China, the highest since the start of production in Shanghai 2 years ago, data from the Chinese Passenger Car Association. So that's actually relatively obviously bullish news on Tesla. And so I want to give you guys this setup because it could definitely go. This is more bilateral than anything, but yesterday I thought that this was a very funny looking rejection and it didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Yes, we saw this rejection here, but now that we've gapped up, it's kind of making me curious if we will not go and tap 805, 804, and then if you break based on this channel deviation, right? And I need to adjust it really quickly. But there you go. So based on this channel's deviation, you could see 825 really easy on Tesla if the market moves up and we break to the upside. So 825 would be my target, and that's only if we break that 805 level. So um, let's see here. Talks to remove digital taxes should end tariff risks. Negotiations over withdrawal of existing digital services taxes on landmark corporate tax deals should ultimately end the threat of tariff wars between the United States and several other countries over the levies. Also, EU to investigate NVIDIA's 54 billion ARM bid as remedies fall short. The NVIDIA's $54 billion bid for British armed chip designer ARM is expected to face a extended EU antitrust investigation after concessions offered last week failed to address competition concerns, and three people with them familiar with the matter said so. Um, all right. So other than that, I'm kind of reading off news, obviously, as it comes in. I'm going to go ahead and unleash the squawk box. Stocks that are making new highs here this morning that kind of caught my eye. I did see Adobe. A lot of the times, you'll start to see movement on these stocks here in the pre-market and give you a possible indication of where you might head. So, with Adobe here in pre-market, you guys can already tell kind of sitting did have a break and down or close to a bit. Hold on one second. Yeah, did have a break and downtrend here and even a retest. So watch Adobe above 582. It might end up making a move to the upside with a potential inverse head and shoulders. Coca-Cola also another one that's moving up here in pre-market. Small accounts. Coca-Cola is a good stock to trade if you guys are looking to kind of latch on to a specific stock. This one has downtrend to go and meet right here around the 200-day EMA, so probably around $55. So anywhere above this 54 35, you more than likely going to see a leg up here if you break out. It has a good setup to do so. So other than that, all right, let's go ahead and pull this up. Let me go turn on my squawk box really quick. All right, there we go. Okay, really quick, Square had a really great price upgrade, and so they've moved up here in pre-market. Unfortunately, it's a gap up. I do not like gap ups. They're usually discouraging to me. That doesn't mean that we don't gap and go. We still have a very strong resistance above us. Again, sitting here trying to decipher exactly where our support was. I'm gonna trying to see whether or not this was our natural break of support, but I will be watching Square above that 240 mark. If it clears 240, then I may take that one. I'm sending alert right now at 239 39, but it did have an upgrade this morning that it definitely responded to. So um, Pabs, is he on live? Okay, sorry. So I don't know why they're sending me that. There's an OTC list that they just sent me. Okay, so anyway, any on the watch list today for continuation, hourly candle, our hourly setup doesn't look terrible. Like to see this one hold 770, 765. So OCGN, I think everybody's watching this one in pre-market. You guys know how I feel about gaps. I'm not a big fan of gaps at all. I think I charted this one for somebody the other day. Giving them and honestly I'd say 1220, and I'll pull this down so that way we're more accurate here. Make this hourly chart, there we go. So just looking at this chart, looking at the projection, I would say $12, and you may end up going and filling your gap to the downside before you do that, so be sure to be aware of the gap below you. I just really don't like gaps. So OCGN already pulling back here in pre-market. NAOV. So I know a lot of you guys bought NAOV with me. If you guys are in a position that you do not want to continue to hold, that's totally fine. It's still a starter position for me. So anywhere below this 200-day EMA, I'll likely average down with anticipation of future FDA approval. They are working their ways through like phase 3 testing's going well, and we're getting close to getting that nod. So Merck also received a price upgrade today. So honestly, again, guys, I really don't want to trade this one, being that it has a gap here. The gaps, like I said, usually always get filled. This is a 15-minute gap, but I will be watching this one above 81.65 to the upside. Otherwise, you may go fill the gap to 79 and then actually drop to support at 78.65, which would put you at danger of going and filling the gap below you. Remember, until the news comes out, the setup doesn't matter. Another one, McDonald's actually had a really decent setup here. Does look like it could potentially run up and start building an ascending triangle. So if you guys, I might not, I'm probably not going to play this one, but I figured I'd give it out for you guys. So it's a short play, but anywhere above 249, you should go and run right into the 250 area on McDonald's. So, um, um, oh, excuse me. Um, so also have Walmart. Walmart actually has a gap to fill. I have an alert set at the gap. I may short the gap. But other than that, that's Walmart. Nothing has changed there. Does have a double top on the 15-minute, but we'll see if what it does with it. So um yes, I'll look at your guys' request just in 1 minute. Want to make sure that I get ready. I gotta get this ready real quick. All right, sorry about that. Okay. I'm sitting here.
India Michael Tango Echo IMTE.
If you guys have any questions, I'll take those on YouTube. The link is in my bio. CEI is still toasted, man. All right. So far right now here in pre-market, I'm also seeing DATS. DATS is starting to move here, guys. The setup on DATS is a little bit of a flag here. So I would need to see a definitive break over 1317 on that one. Also, another one making new highs. It looks like, wait, did it go to? There it is, go to here in pre-market already making new highs, going and heading for that first entry. 435 is where I would look to take to get a starter position here. Obviously you want to avoid the double top, but you can see bouncing off here, almost looking like SPWR. I do believe that this is the gap fill. So you are up against a gap fill on go to. So the gap ends at 953. My general rule of thumb is 50% of the gap for any short expiration play in options. But other than that, this one looks pretty good. All right. And I'm going to keep updating you guys if I see any other new highs here this morning on any stocks that I'm familiar with. So, I don't like that spot has a gap either, but whatever. Um, okay. How's it going, everybody? Feel free to hop in the YouTube. That's where I'm at currently. So,
FRSG, First Reserve Sustainable Growth M&A partner EO Charging, their founder and CEO Charlie Jardine to appear on Benzinga's SPAC Attack show at 11:15 a.m. That's Foxtrot, Romeo, Sandy, George.
that guy,
SG.
listen, this guy is still getting into the acronyms. You can hear it. He's trying to say other words. I can hear it in his voice. So somebody was mentioning to me Netflix. You don't get too pumped up on Netflix. Did gap up. That's exactly why I would short it. To be honest with you, it's just now anywhere above pre-market highs, anywhere above 633, yeah, you could absolutely go and shoot right back up to 640. So watch that setup. But looking at this right here, you're up against where you would normally reject. And this is a head and shoulders. You got that whole ribbon indicator. So Netflix short. And again, guys, I'm going to wait for these plays to come to me today. So I may not even, I'll be honest with you guys, I may not even trade. If I don't see something glaringly, um, you know, being pushed with momentum, obviously a good gainer. If my setups don't go, then I'm not going to chase anything. I'm again very tired. Daughter, you can ask my fiance. Was not happy last night. So a little bit of a fever still. So we're going to take her to the doctor today. We'll see if we can help her out. So, alrighty. All right. I know I have some questions here. Can I look at Apple? Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask me about Apple. If you guys are on the YouTube or on the TikTok, please hop in the link in the bio on YouTube. PROG guys, that's gonna go. These graphs are eyesores, and don't look at them. Go open up a different graph. Um, but if you want, you can you guys can hop in the bio where I'm actually gonna see your comments. So okay, so let's see here. I know. Good morning, everybody on YouTube. It's just hopping on. Gronk said, "Good morning, beautiful." That's great. Um, so thoughts on OCGN? Same thing. You have a massive gap below you. Wait for maybe a bounce around 812, but I don't play things with gaps underneath them. So, and then somebody said, blah, 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 hold on 1 second. MS, Morgan Stanley.
Boeing. FAA proposes fix to certain Boeing 737 fuselage skin fasteners.
What?
That's Bravo Alpha, ticker BA.
They do skin fasteners? The hell? What kind of Texas chainsaw? What are they talking about? Did I hear that wrong? I'm pretty sure I heard that wrong. They do what with skin fastening? Yeah, meat butter. That's exactly what I was thinking. He's got, yeah, that's so funny. Uh, oh, Discord, man, you guys are great. Okay. Um. Anyway, I'll retweet that on my Twitter here. So somebody asked me about Morgan Stanley. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, so we're good to go. Morgan Stanley looks like it's approaching a new that low there at 96.88. This little level here. Going back, you can see that is a bounce zone, previous breakout zone, right there. And that's currently where we are residing at currently. So you're pretty close, and you're going to need to make a move and bounce to the upside. But definitely some pretty harsh rejections off of those major moving averages. If you step out here to the daily, you can see this setup just a little bit clear. Whole ribbon indicator indicating current more downside potentially. You do have lowering volume as you run into earnings. Earnings is everything. And honestly, this setup looks as if you're going to start potentially heading down. You've got a multitude of targets below you, 93.50. You also have a little zone right here at 88.35, and that would be where I would suspect at the lowest you may see 87.85, but 88 would be where I would suspect to see Morgan Stanley on a pullback. So, and that's only if it breaks that level and starts moving to the downside. So, um, what if I had under 8 hours of sleep? Yeah, I think I got to like 4 hours of sleep, maybe. I don't know. This it was like the Twilight Zone last night. Not sure what was going on. SPWR. What was that? I don't know what the hell that was. SPWR, pre-market bounce, opening up flat. I love it. SPWR probably has one of the better setups. So I'm hoping that we will see. Of course, it's supposed to run with SPY. So 27.35 and then 28.35. Uh, do I need more coffee? Yeah, I do. You're about to what? She went back to sleep. You definitely know she doesn't feel good. Okay. Um. Run JKS. Yeah, definitely. Um. So, you said good morning. Is there a right place to chat with me? I mean, you can DM me on Discord, or YouTube or something like that. So, my diagnosis on SPY, well, that's actually really, we should probably go over that really quickly. So, daily setup, y'all, we filled our gap. I was hoping that we would kind of push a little bit lower our gap down, in order to, it would get,
MARK Remark Holdings announcing Can AI launches upgraded AI platform for campus management. That's Michael Alpha Romeo Kilo.
I'll show you a kilo. Calm down, dude. 435.32 is where I'm potentially looking for SPY to head down. The reason why I am doing this is I see a potential reversal pattern. Thank you. With a inverse head and shoulders here. So you guys probably can see what I'm looking at. I want to see that bounce there and then go test downtrend here. And then hopefully we'll see a leg up and then get to the standard deviation channel line. So thank you. Thank you guys for your concern of my daughter. I do appreciate you guys are very, very kind. I do appreciate that. Do I think Tesla will hit? So that it has everything to do with the market. I showed you guys the Tesla setup. It does not look bad. All right, so I'll give you that. I'm not a Tesla like guy. That's not what I. That's not like what I do. But I know a good setup when I see one. This one either just heads straight up. I think if I had pulled up the hourly, it gets a little bit clearer. Yeah. So the bodies of the candles, right there, you can just put that up. I think this ascending triangle. Watch for the third step. And my target on Tesla, call me crazy, I'm gonna throw out 825. Obviously, psychological numbers first, but 825 seems like a logical number for me. 810, that may not happen today, but if the market rebounds and we find something that whether it be earnings or not, that's where I would look to see Tesla to the upside. So, if I see it, I will absolutely let you know. And if it breaks, I probably won't have any choice but to take the trade because it's going to be a good trade. I don't like to play Tesla all the time, but um, okay. So anyway, so that's fine. Um, we'll see if we get that if that plays out. There's also the potential that SPY goes and test. If SPY goes up first, we're probably going to end up going down later. That's not preferred, but that's likely what was going to happen there. So okay. Seeing new highs on BA. Told you guys. If you guys want the setup on BA, this is it right here. It is currently up against support. Watch this one above 228.62 to pop up to 232.50. I think I might be right on this one. Do not play games. If you're, don't try to look for continuation on this. I don't. Boeing is not in a place where you can take a long position on this one with confidence. If you do, then you probably know more than I do about the company and what may be coming. So, but anyway, okay. So let me look at any last requests. Big stepper. I know. I have to honestly this morning. I have to make my watch list in the morning. Or I usually have to update my watch list in the morning because a lot of momentum type news comes in um, towards the morning. Carmack says it's hiring 3,700 positions by the end of 21. That's KMX. J&J booster shot. That's Juliet. Real quick, those of you not on the Discord, I will trade live today, but I want you guys to know I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, so I am not looking to stay today very, very long. I gotta get my daughter to the doctor. I gotta get some rest. Trading when you're exhausted is no fun. So yeah, so just letting you guys know I will trade, but it won't be for long. And I may not even take a trade. Um, we had a great week last week. I'm not trying to force anything. So we'll look for clear, definitive breakouts. I wonder why Stitch Fix is running here this morning. Oh, Stitch Fix is not running, it's moving down. Can I check out SLB? Of course. Yeah. How you doing this morning, Shifty? Schlumberger. All right, so unfortunately, again with the gap 32.20, all the way down to 31.85. Those are not preferred. It does look like you are, if you don't hold this 9 or make a reversal in this space, you'll likely go and head down towards that gap. I think the first stop would be 32, anywhere below 32, and you're probably going to head to the downside temporarily. Does have a cut. There's your support. And that honestly looks like it's going to end up being your resistance. So you may end up making some sort of reversal pattern here. The reason why I endorse this support, I see the angle here running off of this bottom, so definitely dig that support there. This resistance is speculative, but if you did pull back, that would still allow you to hold an uptrend while retesting this supply zone underneath you. Or excuse me, demand underneath you. And then if you retest that 3160, you'll fill your gap and potentially give you room to the upside. But that's only if this ends up being a true rejection here and you don't end up moving to the upside. And as we speak, this is gapping down towards the gap. So I do see that mRNA is already curling up this morning, guys. Watch, just as I said yesterday, we do have that reversal pattern here. Watch Moderna to go for a gap fill today past 325 and filling that gap at 331. So this is actually going to make its way onto my watch list now. I was waiting for that setup to occur. It has occurred, and therefore I am watching it. Can you check out new? Absolutely. Okay, I see you guys on, is there a delay between Discord and YouTube? What should I, Pablo, you need to be the Discord. If you're a Discord member, be in the Discord, you're gonna get everything first. And I'm obviously watching your guys' stocks, or the Discord stocks first, just because I get no delay there. Let's see here. What about UAVS? New core broken down trend here. I will admit that this isn't pretty. So you never like to leave resistance like this. So you're going to need to make I would say a push up here to 102.50. That's probably highly likely to see a run there, but know that resistance is right there and the 200. So if you do not clear that, which unfortunately this looks like a bit of a reversal pattern, you're probably going to move further to the downside. So and then UAVS guys, I can't really do a ton of chart requests in the morning without sacrificing preparation time. So I try to obviously do that for the Discord members, but obviously there's not as many as the people in there. So if I don't get to your ticker, I'm not ignoring you, just have to focus on that. So Roku, I just got an alert on Roku, so I need to take a look at that. Nutraband signed its exclusive manufacturing agreement with, okay. UAVS is honestly making this pretty massive falling wedge here on the daily. So there you go.
ESNL personnel scale footing.
So you may see a little push of 245, but otherwise you look really, really compressed. You might start trading flat here until a catalyst heads your way. But interesting setup for sure.
Shares of Sorrento spiking here in news and the SRNP.
Haven't heard of SRNE in a minute. Spiking to the highs. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. What? Bro. What kind of high? What kind of, are you high? I do not need to see no spike to the highs here, buddy. We'll keep an alert on that one with the patent news, but all right. Good morning, Potter. Can I check out yeah, so the one I did see Microsoft. Microsoft, yeah, guys, if you guys have requests for stocks, I usually try and do those at night. I unfortunately, if I can get on early, I'll do chart requests then, but I have to, for time management's sake, hang out here. So on the Discord. Tesla 795 bounce. I'll be watching that one with you for sure. Anyway, so Microsoft, this was the high yesterday. It was like 298, almost, no, 297.96, so just a few cents away. This one has a broken downtrend showing a lot more relative strength than all of the other ones. You can see here on the 4-hour time frame that is basically this middle deviation line that we're fighting with. That's what we're going to need to break over. So a clear break into the $300 mark to past 297.60, and we should see a leg into the $350 mark. But to be honest with you guys, obviously bull run today looking interesting. I like the bounce off the megaphone. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so 496, 497 to the upside. That's what we're looking for reach to $300. So, and you said you want to be looking at STEM for long term. I apparently have this charted already. So, okay, so right off the bat, that's uncanny. Okay. We have a massive triangle, like massive. It's since it's been in existence. So this is a key level that you'd want to bounce at. If not, you're probably going to start heading to the downside, going back around IPO or wherever, however they came into existence, maybe dropping to 1720. Otherwise, right, you can see already you're getting that rejection off that 9. I'm not sure what it looks like here in pre-market. Um, Yeah. But if they do not, I would anticipate further downside. You do have a bit of a bear flag here. So watch for a drop to a 2055. If you don't get a bounce anywhere around that level, if you do, then you can go ahead and start looking towards resistance for a potential target, maybe even around that $30 level. But if you do not bounce, then more than likely you will fall. So and continue to fall. So more than likely it needs a catalyst, something in its favor. So um hey, I bought this. Oh, Max, you need to go to the Discord and it'll say live trading. If you scroll down, you can click on that and you'll see that I'm screen sharing. Feel free to DM someone or me if you need any more help after that. But you can't buy XRP. I want to invest $1,000 in the stock market, but I don't know what to invest in. Hello from Russia. What's up? Um, but if that's your question, man, you don't need to be doing that. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, if you don't know what you're doing and you're just waiting for someone else to tell you what to do, you're going to be waiting for someone else to tell you when to exit. So for me to just say, all right, this is a good stock, like that would just be totally whack for me to do. So I can't, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't just tell people what to buy. I try and help people find what to buy or identify what stocks are they looking to get into. So I mean, fundamentally sound, find out what it takes to find what makes a company fundamentally sound, and then start from there. So um Boyle swing train starting 57. Are you taking Boyle to the upside, Dave Green? Study YouTube videos, many hours of charting. Yeah, for sure. We have a pretty cool guest in our TikTok right now, Dave Green. Dave Green trading on Visiting the Pro. So
CIDM, Synodine Hundreds of Killer NFT Series, Charlie India Delta Michael, CIDM.
I'm not buying it open, guys. Totally okay with waiting 15 minutes. Uh, because none of my setups look just absolutely extraordinary.
Q2 sales of about $15 million versus the $50 million estimate. Sees full year 22 sales of $62 million versus the $62.11 million estimate. That's just East Tango Echo Romeo.
All right, those of you, it doesn't let me type in live trading, but I check it. No, Max, you're fine. Hold on. Max, DM me. Can you click on my name? And are you PABS, Max?
PHUN. DLPN, Dolphin Entertainment acquires ownership stake in Midnight Theater. And Delta.
Oh, okay. Here. Click this link, Max.
DLPN.
There you go. Click that link. That's the link to our YouTube. It's in the or into our Discord. Hop in there. I'll wait for you to hop in. We got a few minutes, so I have my setups here, guys. I'm about to split my screen up, and go ahead and line everything up. Okay, yeah, go ahead and hop in there, hit that link, and go from there, and I'll figure it out. So, SQ, of course, that one gapped up this morning. Microsoft, I'm not really super concerned with that one. Walmart, just in case. Merck, yeah, this one's looking weird. Microsoft above 298 for sure. Got Roku here. Ah, there we go. You should be good at, you should be good now, Alex. Oh. Alex, you said you joined as well? Hold on one second. I'm sorry, guys. Ah, I see. Okay. There you go, Max. You're good to go. All right, I have to shut that down. There's no more upgrade chat. So once you guys do that one, it's not going to charge you. So yeah, just close that out after hours, and we'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. All right, let me clear that out. I don't know why this bot is losing its mind right now, but alrighty. Again, all right, we got 10 minutes to the bell. Let me just reiterate. Everybody take a deep breath. All right. The climate is still unsure. All right. So if you guys would have waited 15 minutes yesterday or 20 minutes yesterday, been totally fine. If we miss a play because we wait, that's fine. We're waiting to see the general direction of the market, because if individual stocks take off at the bell, their indices will wrap them in, and that'll be that. So if you guys are trading, oh, Max, you're okay, dude. We're in the middle of transitioning from the worst service ever. Upgrade chat. If you ever make any type of just stay away from them. They don't even have a website, or they have a website, but they don't even have customer service. They have nothing. They are the absolute worst. So we're transitioning to a more professional Stripe integrated company, but upgrade chat's just whack. I hate them so much. In Too Deep Tesla calls. That sounds like a song. All right, so I'm gonna be listening to my boy here on Benzinga Pro. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna let you guys know if I see new highs. Roku was just mentioned by Manny. Roku still is up against its gap, guys. 328, and then the gap gets filled at 334. Still on the watch list, hasn't left. Square is the same thing. I just need to see actual movement from Square because Square is just hot dog water at the moment. But all right. Celsium Corporation announces oral presentation at International Vaccines Congress. I posted that link on my Twitter. Guys, I'm in YouTube right now. Link is in the bio. Feel free. And again, yeah. Again, guys, we need to see Spy pick a direction. That's what we need to wait for. We need direction. We need to see where we're going. Right now we're curling up, so it's not outside of the question to see a leg up. We know where our downtrend is. You can see that downtrend naturally on Spy. Right now, in my opinion, looking at Spy, our downtrend is going to happen. Our resistance is going to be around 3439.50 to the upside immediately. So, I should win. All right, guys. Gotta say goodbye to the sick one. Oh, you're so warm still. You want to say hi to everybody?
Checked your temperature and it's down.
No, not today. What do you think? Is it a bull market or a bear market?
I just want to work on the doctor.
It's Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Patrick, guys. So.
Hey, Patrick.
You just saw the Manny's meme there. Patrick.
Baby, let's go. Let's go. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye, Patrick.
Kiss, kiss.
I like you.
I love you. You look so sleepy.
Yes. She's absolutely yeah, she is. Yeah, that's what we're gonna find out.
All right. Hey, my daughter said that it was going to be Patrick today, so. Or it's going to be dumb easy, or it's just, who knows. Shop is looking for a bounce office support. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. She's heading to the doctor right now. Watching Roku for a drop. Yeah, I'll be watching. It's up against resistance. I see you at all different times. Do you even sleep, my dude? I do sleep. Roku is slap up against resistance with a gap to fill to the upside. So if it moves below 318.75, I probably won't take it. I'm only looking for high probability plays today, and gap fills would be a high probability play. Speaking of Merck, guys, Merck is not. It doesn't have anything to hold it up. It did have news this morning, but nothing else.
OSTK overstock
Ooh.
0 granted US splitting encrypted key and encryption key used to encrypt key into key components aligned with assembly with subset of key components to decrypt encrypted key.
What the hell did you just say, dude?
Tango Kilo OSTK.
Overstock U.S. Patent Trademark Office abstract shows patent for company splitting encryption key to encrypt key into key components, allowing assembly of subset of key components to decrypt encrypted key. Can someone please tell me what the hell I just read? I'm sorry. I thought it was smart until I just read that line. What? Would you like me to translate? Yeah, me, Barb, what did I just read, dude?
DNUS, Genius Brands' first live-action series, KCI Pop Quiz, premieres exclusively on Cartoon Channel. That's Golf November Uniform Sandy. DNUS.
All right.
Shares of Genius Brands, topic near $1.35 of 4 cents. That's Golf November Uniform Sandy.
One could eyeball Roku above 420 or 325 for a push to 327 or 328, but I'm waiting for I'd rather take the gap fill if the gap fill happens. The gap fill happens at downtrend, so um, yeah, I don't like the gap on Square. Square did gap back up against support, where it broke yesterday, but I'm anticipating another gap fill here, so I don't like that, but. That is true. Yeah, Square just got that first rejection to the downside. So watch Square to go fill a gap there, pre-market. So all right. Looks like we have about 4 minutes left. I know is Heck on right now? He is. He's not unmuted at the moment. We'll see if Atlas hops on here today too. Let's see here. All right.
Good morning.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. Oh my God, Doc, that picture is weird. Um,
Right.
yeah, I was gonna say. Real quick, net. We talked about net, guys. I would say pullback, but it could hit 147 today if it just shoots straight up. We talked about net last night. That one was just a strong mover, but it looks like it's kind of gassed out at this point. So yeah. Let's see here. All right, we got a few minutes. Airbnb, are you watching? What are you watching today, man?
Uh, that Airbnb are my two main ones.
I'd say Airbnb has the best
I got
setup.
work, but I got trust there. I think Airbnb and that are the two mains.
I was gonna say Airbnb has a 15-minute head and shoulders. That one looks like it could definitely go to 176.85 today. 176.
Yeah, they shot price target upgrade too.
Did they? Okay, so the only thing that I don't like is the gap underneath us, but it does gap and go quite often. So, wait, SQ? What do you mean? Oh, it's going up. Watch SQ to retest 238.71. Again, hopefully I don't get too biased here, but I'm awaiting. I kind of want to see a gap fill. I did say last night that there was the potential that that obviously we didn't have an established support, but this could be that support. If it is, then I may be watching them to around 252. So, all right, we got 1 minute. Make sure you guys have everything ready. I say that and I don't. All right, we're about to hear the bell. It's going to sound like a demon.
I'm watching Dash too.
Oh, man. All right, hold on, just loading the Option Pro. There's Merck flushing through the gap already. No stress, guys. No pressure. Everything's fine. Just going to wait for these trades to come to us. It's still really choppy. So watch Roku down.
INTX.
If it rejects, there goes Square with first initial pop. Merck is going to 70, going to the gap fill level of 78.88. All right, EasyFL is looking for a place to average down on that one.
Firm is moving.
Like firm.
Yeah, firm it just before that. All those red cameras already.
Yeah, retest here. Anywhere above 136.62. What or 138.50, you may see another springboard. That's crazy. That this is going to make a megaphone pattern, which means that a firm could rip to 146 today if it decided to really do that. There goes Roku short. Watch Roku below 319.50 40, excuse me. And the first 315.16 test. So let me show you guys that one on this chart here. So watch Roku below this level. See that 50 EMA, and more than likely your first drop is going to be right there to 315. So that's Roku right there. Patience on test. Yeah, don't chase, guys. It's the first minute of the market. So Walmart more than likely is going to go down and fill a gap to 137. So let me go look at Walmart contracts, see if there's any profit in that gap. Hey, look at that, guys. No movement here. BATS. BATS. Oh, BATS. British American Tobacco. What? Tesla. Look at that. Look at the rejection off of 804, just like we talked about. So we're rejecting that level at the moment. We'll see what buyers do with it.
There goes Airbnb.
Of course, right when I move my screen. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So the inverse head and shoulders there, you do have a very small micro gap that just got filled. 174.25. There it is. So there's a small gap that you just filled, it looks like, all the way. Are you already in that trade?
No. Now I am.
Here's that check.
175. So I can do these.
All right. I see 175s look good. I'm gonna leave. I feel like my entry is gonna be too late on that one. So if anybody gets in that one, 175s look good, but I'm gonna leave that to heck. I don't want to chase that one. Well, I'll wait for a good pullback or something like that. I like Roku though. Look at Roku bouncing. Okay, good stuff. There, good stuff, Roku. All right, I'm gonna pull up Roku here, and I'm gonna have an entry at 323.50. Good volume. Looking for a nice volume here. 325.50. That 324 mark. I think we could end up moving to the upside around 327. So 328.
S&P 500 up 0.09% after the open. Dow Jones up 0.13%. Nasdaq Composite up 0.13%.
There goes Merck heading straight to our price target right now, guys. Look at that. That's money. So glad you guys didn't chase that. Swinging Yeti off washers, ripping. Nice. Okay, there's Roku. Son of a bitch. That thing is gone. $330 strike. All right. This is obviously for bigger accounts. But if you're an Airbnb with heck, great play, great trade already. I'm gonna take a 330 call for this week. And I'm buying very lightly, guys. I'm gonna grab. I haven't even entered the contract yet, but I'm looking at filling around 410. It's approaching my target right now. We got a little bit of a pullback, which is good. All right, SPWR. Those of you in that position, you guys were red yesterday. You're green now beautiful pop up here to the previous day's high. So I'm looking for another, looks like we're going to go ahead and wick fill here. So SPWR, you guys can add weeklies underneath. I do like the $28 call, but of course it's weekly, so go lighter on that one. Let's see.
On the video 215. So
There's the order filled right there. All right, so that's SPWR. I'm going to go ahead and step off to October 29th, and I'm going to grab that $30 strike on SPWR. And you can go October, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and push this a little bit farther. I like November 19th. I was just looking at that strike. November 19th, if you already have that strike, that's the same strike that I have right now, but I think I might average. Oh, it's already gone. Okay, well, I filled into those weeklies. So if you're an SPWR, there goes Tesla. Tesla just broke 805. So be careful. Yo, volume. Okay, so this is how we evaluate volume. Look at the first 15. Look at my screen and look at the volume already, surpassing multiple days of chop. So you definitely have good volume here to start the day off. Roku. Remember, this is going to be more of a scalp day trade here. If you guys are taking Roku, don't if you have a small account, don't be buying contracts that cost half your account. Just wait for the next play. All right, I'm doing the 330s, and again, buying lightly here. My stop loss for me on Roku is going to be 422.75.
order filled.
That was a nice push on Airbnb 175.83. See if we can get some continuation here.
Well, in phase a lot right now. Damn, I missed something.
What is the in phase?
In phase.
Nadeem, can you hear me okay?
Company.
Can you hear me okay? Mic check. Mic check.
Those are hitting right now.
Yeah, I just took a 330 call. If you're not in, Nadeem, we just took off. There's Airbnb with a little bit of a pullback. You might see another leg up here on Airbnb past 176. Don't chase, man. I wouldn't chase. You're gonna have a different fill than me on Roku. There's Tesla though. Honestly, Tesla looks really strong, but I don't like that gap underneath you.
So if you're inventing the specs, the tech show at 11:45 a.m. Eastern time. That's Kilo Oscar Romeo Echo KORD.
How are we doing here? If you're on YouTube, guys, I literally just didn't see you. Are you guys in SPWR still? Oh, you guys, I see talking about Oracle. Yeah, I'm done with Oracle, guys, and that's exactly why. I'm as soon as it hit that 3-point, and look, guys, another consecutive day of a 3.5 move or 3.1 move to the upside here. So. Yeah, my Tesla target was 825 with good momentum. As SQ filled its gap, I have an alert set. No gap fill. In fact, you already rejected the first 240 mark. Look at that rejection there. So anytime there's a gap underneath us, I just have a hard time entering trades that way. So it just doesn't feel good. All right, we're seeing a little pullback here on Roku because this could end up being a second entry if we can finish this and pull back up. So let's see. You are in SPWR. Yeah, this one looks to continue moving to the upside. Honestly, Oracle will probably go to 95. So when your leverage order filled the market volume went up to your rate. Can you remove my account at Walmart? I didn't see Microsoft. Sorry guys. I can't really pay attention to the chat. All right, so Roku, Microsoft is falling. Now that obviously is going to lower the sentiment on Roku. So we're slap up against where I would like to exit Roku. Definitely could see a little pullback here. You could see a pullback here to 322 on Roku, but
vaccine related.
if you're in SPWR from yesterday's entry, you're up around 17% or 12%, depending on which contract you buy. $30 calls are up. All right, dude, you gotta shut. I'm sorry, you gotta shut up, dude. I don't know why. I know he doesn't know that. It seems like every time I talk to him, he's just talking. It's probably because I'm tired of hearing him right now. SPWR $30 calls, excuse me, are 16% up. All right, nice.
They're ticking higher here, 52.17. That's the uniform Victor LUV.
Little pullback here. Roku 17%. 9-day moving averages right here. So we're getting close to the little stop there. Airbnb needs to make another push to the upside. Got the W on win. Yo, that is exactly what we're trying to do, man. That is literally exactly what I wanted. Like, I can't. That is literally what I want to hear. We went over the setup and you played it on your own. Came out with the W, dude. Amazing.
Yeah,
That's everything.
definitely.
That is literally like that is what I want for everybody. Is regardless of what I'm doing, you guys have a setup that you see, and we help you dig into it. Don't say those words, Meat Barn. Oh, it could do it. Yeah, so it's bouncing right off of that support I told you about. Watch 228.44, and then the target. I think I gave you that 230 target, 232 target potentially. Yeah, I'm still in Roku. Again, I'm only in a small position right now, so just hanging out.
MGM.
You said MGM?
Yeah, MGM. Wins going wild.
Yeah, great job on Win. I actually had that on my watch list. Completely forgot about it. I'm so tired right now. I'm surprised I'm even awake. So, in AOV.
Dude, and Phase Energy is holding up really well too.
What's the kicker on that one?
Spreads are a little crazy on this contract, but I'm in a 172.50 for this week.
What is the ticker again?
ENPH.
Say that one more time. In what? NPEH. I'm brain dead.
Yeah, ENPH.
Oh, there we go. I'm just like seeing full time right now. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh wow. I already have this one charted. Yeah, you just broke downtrend. That's exactly what happened. You just broke downtrend with a fierceness. So, yeah, that looks good. All right, Roku is approaching. It's at that stop loss now. No problem though.
Red candles.
Yeah, everything's getting red candles right now. Everything's pulling back. Microsoft's likely gonna go pull back 292 here. Roku make you Roku. That's why I only bought one. I literally only got a very small contract. Hey, did anybody take the Fastly swing yesterday? I know that me and you took that one. Meat Barn. Nick, you took Fastly with me, right? Oh, John, sorry. Yeah, John, did you take Fastly with me? We're up like 2% right now, but we saw a nice little push there. All right, Roku is about to go ahead and close here, and I'm about to it's about to close this candle. Let that candle close. If it closes, I'll cut that one trade. But everything else is green so far. So, all right, there it is. I'm out.
Order filled.
All right. Fastly green.
RSI, Rush Street Interactive, Butler Bets, tweeting now.
So go to the 15-minute here. Roku 318.50. That's where it's going to close and continue to fall to the downside.
Michigan, Indiana, Virginia, Colorado, Iowa, West Virginia, Connecticut. Retail only, and Connecticut, full online launch October 19th.
Yeah, I'm not done with Roku though.
Sandy, India.
I'm not done with Roku. SPY is dumping. That makes okay. So let's go look at that level on SPY. So remember what I was talking about yesterday, guys, about where I'd like to see SPY fall. it would be more bullish for us to go to 433 here. I don't short SPY, but of course, if you're in anything that's related to SPY, you're going to pull back here. But the next level is 433. So I think we're going to go flush down to 433. Watch for a strong bounce there. SPWR, in my opinion, is worth hanging on to, especially if you guys are out long with me. That one looks good. There goes SPY, nice flush. And there goes Tesla too. That's why if you guys waited today, didn't get it. Obviously, we just got into for Roku looking for a bounce up to resistance. No go there. That one's pulling back. It's actually holding up relatively strong in comparison to other things that are pulling back really hard. But Tesla just broke above that entry of 804 and then pulled right back. So let's see if we get another bounce here and continue to the upside, or if Tesla may end up breaking this pre-market trend line here, right about here, and we see a flush and a gap fill all the way to 720, 792. So hey guys, if you look at net just tapped 148 on the dot, literally. Are you still in those, Alex? Your Airbnb showing some relative strength already. Tesla bouncing up pretty well. Might be able to get a better average on Roku here if it doesn't go short. Oh my gosh, if you're in weeklies, dude, you got to get out. Okay, so
Ads.
if you're in weeklies, like your strategy and everything is going to be vastly different than somebody who bought a contract out months. Because the fact of the matter is,
Openings for August.
all right, it's like he knows. Yeah, so yeah, be careful. You're looking for different price action, and honestly, you've already hit your target of 147, 140, 148. You didn't even get to 148. Hit 147.85. That was the top of that channel there. So there's a good possibility that net anywhere below 144 is likely to go back down and retest a major supply zone around 140. So if you're in weeklies, you need to be more stringent on your position than anything. So Fastly is actually still holding green. Oracle just made an engulfment candle on the 15-minute. You have 11 minutes left here. But we do know the implied move for Oracle. Watch Oracle here with a decent rebound. I'm not necessarily short on it, just reacting to it as it comes in. So, all right. So what did we get? We got 433.50 on SPY. We could have just a few more minutes here, guys. No pressure. Yeah, you just lost $300 of today. Tip. What happened? Are you in long-term positions or what are you in? SPWR still holding green here, still holding. It just hit 27.50. Anybody in SPWR? I may look to add a position here since it's the only one with strength. Tesla is a now putting on a show with crackhead energy past 810. I'm going to go ahead and say there's an extremely high probability of Tesla moving to the upside and hitting that 825. So. SPWR, beautiful move right now. I'm up 33%. If you're in weekly calls on SPWR, you guys should be up around 33% at this point. So still hanging on with SPWR. Just sold a 307 put on Roku when you got out. Nice. There you go. XXXX. Yeah, I was looking to take it up to resistance and no go there. So if you took it down, that's great. And honestly, it's probably good that you exited because it's showing a little bit of strength here. But who's Alcola. Watch Alcola here. Alcola, Coa. I don't know. AA 49.50. This one's actually moving to the upside here. Could break out of that flag, hit that 50. Yeah, be careful on Tesla. The volume on Tesla is phenomenal, though. The volume on Tesla is speaking honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me go look at the chain. Look at the open interest on 820 calls for this week on Tesla.
Facebook went down heavy.
Facebook's down heavy, you said?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, dude, Facebook just broke a major daily support. Like, it just broke trend, actually, to be more specific. Now there's a good probability we'll see Tesla around, or Facebook around 305, 300. So, loving SPWR here, just hanging on to this one right now. Might, like I said, add to this position before too long. But loving the move already. So SPWR, I am in, and I had a runner from back in September. Good job. Amazing. Those of you on YouTube, sorry, I'm not. Should I dump Airbnb? Are you in weeklies? Because it still looks good. I'm watching the 1 minute here. Yeah, you're fine right now. I mean, the only thing that I mentioned that was worrisome for me, guys, wow, 433.50. We didn't even make it to 433, and look at the reversal. Look at the reversal on SPY so far. I could be talking about my ass, but and then BA. Did you take BA?
I didn't take PA.
No, I don't. But you're free to ask. Right now, I'm in SPWR. I'm in Fastly. I'm looking at Oracle. And I had. Oh my God, there goes Tesla. No, right now, no. Airbnb's looking good though. Yeah. Do you hear? Yep. Listen. 810. SQ. Oh, don't tell me. My alerts aren't going off yet. Okay. Let's go look at it. You can see Roku doing a complete 360 here as well. That one was trying to scalp, but no go there. SPWR 27.75 here. You said you're up 56% on SPWR. Amazing job. Good job. Oracle. Watch Oracle here. Certainly looks like Oracle wants to make its way to the upside as well. I hate my broker. I couldn't buy ENPH. So if you're in weeklies on Airbnb, that's a whole different story. If your contract's not the same, if you're in weeklies, you should have a stop loss before you enter any kind of trade. I don't know what your stop loss is on Airbnb, but it should be relevant to your contract's expiration. So. Yeah, just be patient, guys. Just chilling. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry if how long did it take to learn all the candle signs? If you just get into watching somebody trade and ask questions about the candles that they see, pay attention. Am I using paid team viewer? No, I'm not. But use them in real time. How much do I trade a day? As much. Was Facebook puts a good idea? I don't know. Are you in Facebook puts?
I'm not in Facebook. I haven't before. Facebook.
I wouldn't. I mean, you can. Yeah, you can based off of the moves that it's made before. I see 315 as a target, but I would have wanted to catch the break of 322. I don't like chasing at all. So, um, yeah, there's that. So now it's sit and spin, guys. Yeah, most people feel so antsy right now, and that's what you like. If you can eliminate that part of it, like that's fine. E and pH, dude, you called that, and that thing is absolutely pushing. It's pushing just
Good run yesterday.
yeah, SPWR is doing the same. You know what I was wondering if Tesla runs off of energy news because it has Solar City and stuff.
Right.
I'm not sure, but energy's moving and Tesla's doing the same. So I wouldn't put it past Tesla to create some type of power grid or something for cities and
for sure.
infrastructures. So there's the first pullback though on Tesla. Good job not chasing. See that 810 rejection. So now you have a chance to wait for a little bit of accumulation here before you take a position. Just sold a Facebook put. Hope it's not. Piton upside, 73% on SPWR. Good stuff. Stick to what works, what is winning right now. I'm not chasing anything else. Like Roku, Packhead Energy, not losing any of its range. I'm staying on the sidelines. Focus on SPWR. It's showing relative strength. I'll look to take that one to the upside on this on this next pullback. So that was a good swing trade, something nice to hang on to. The pullback yesterday was rough, but I was extremely confident that we're going to see another good move to the upside today. Sophie is breaking. Okay. Yeah. Hourly looks great. That's a nice flag there. You're in the middle of a momentum shift to the upside. Yeah. Sophie looks good. Sophie looks good actually. I don't want to chase anything, but I would say that a $20 call with some time behind it may not be a bad idea. But remember that when they give price upgrades like this from major banks, probably because those institutions are in that trade, and more than likely they're not going to let it just go in a straight line. You know, that doesn't happen. So
Something to maybe in that 76.
I like November 19th Sophie calls. Or $20 calls. The risk to reward is there.
Order filled.
I just bought a few on November 19th. A very small position on Sophie. Guys, still keeping everything light. This looks like a decent break. Probably going to hold this position based off of the overall setup and upgrade and the volume. So if it pulls back to anywhere, like it could pull back to 17, but I have time on my side. If you're in Alacola from yesterday, this one looks strong and definitely looks like it's going to head up and hit that high. SPWR is looking good. So yeah, I agree. And my price target, we're up against a resistance, but I see $30 on SPWR coming before we see a rejection. So my long calls stay, and I'm using those weeklies to amplify the position. So if you're in weeklies, you can as you move to the upside, take a little bit of profit off the table. Right now, I'm up 60, almost 70. No, I'm up around 65% on weekly calls for SPWR. And I have long swings going out that are up around 34%. If you have those calls, you can take profit on the shorter expiration, and essentially you're lightening your risk. So if things went terribly wrong after this, and SPR just fell, then you would at least be able to exit either in profit or by avoiding a loss sooner. So
It's 10 o'clock.
10.439 million on Joe's job openings.
job opening data. So we just got look at Tesla. All right, so SPWR looks like I might be able to add another SPWR. Might be able to add another contract here. Let me go take a look. 1 minute time frame. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add. I might go out October 29th and just get the 2850s. 2850 here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those October 29th lightly because I'm already in a winning position. All right, I just added to SPWR. I did not get filled. Never mind.
Order filled.
There we go. Whee! All right. I just added a couple contracts on that one. But again, you guys are free. If you guys, now that I went out a little bit farther, that means that my original entry or my weekly entry, dude, this guy just does not stop. 73% here. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm looking at SPY right now. Let's see, SPY taps 50 cents away from my level. What is the strike price for SPWR? I bought a 2850 for October 29th. And I'm adding this to a waiting position, PABS. So obviously this is one that I'm expecting to be able to hold and add weeklies to tomorrow as well as we cruise higher and hopefully take profit on those ones on the way. I watched Tesla here to go for that 810 break, guys. It sure looks tempting. Big red closes big green, makes FOMO buyers come in just to wick them, slam their position, and keep going. It's so easy to predict these movements. Just have to be patient. Yeah, he's talking about. Did you get Boeing Meat Barn, Nick? I'm glad that I didn't grab Oracle. And if you want to pay for the trade and you have multiple contracts of weeklies, you know, this will be where you're 80% right now. If you have any heavier position or whatever the case may be, you can exit out of those weeklies. You always want to take profit into strike. So it's not a terrible idea to take profit. So yeah, they did. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Walmart still has a little small gap to fill. So oh, actually, Walmart. Oh, Walmart looks good. Hold on a second. Oh, it bounced. Yo, so it did. It bounced. Everyone, Walmart bounced off of the gap fill. Now it's not done yet, but I do have an entry at 140 for a push up to the to previous day's high, which is 140.65. Not a ton of room for profit, but the idea there is to take it for a breakout. I don't like anything with gaps underneath it. That's my main concern. So, in the meantime, I'm just sticking with SPWR as it continues to make new highs and push with the energy sector. So I'm just gonna stick with my winners and drop my losers. So if you guys are in that, stay calm, take a deep breath, and stick to that winning trade. So SPY just Airbnb October 15th calls. That is, you should. I mean, if you're in weeklies and you're a new trader, I would highly recommend not doing that at all. I can tell you that, dude, this guy. Hold on. I don't know what this guy's. I don't know what it is, but it's like maybe it's just his voice, but he just every time I talk, this guy just. Oh my God. Is anybody? Hey, is anybody holding long-term UUU?
Upstart's crazy.
I just have an alert on Upstart. No way, bro. Oh, look at that thing go. I can't. Oh man, daily setup. Oh, it just broke downtrend, dude. Upstart just broke downtrend anywhere past 323 here, and we got the making to greatness on that one. 331 is a high probability price target there. I know obviously there's a lot of new people in here, but old people, not old people, sorry. If you guys have been in UUUU with me, energy fields, this one's actually heading back up into a breakout level. This is one of my long-term stocks. I buy dollar cost average that's 4 U's quite often. It's one of my favorite uranium plays. So I'm going to be adding to momentum here, as I do have a really great average on UUU. So oh, what's the strike price? I think I already answered that one. I just added a small 28.50 October 19th. So and I did
anyone in end phase. So I'll cut you off. Anyone in end phase that just took profit.
Yeah, he's in interface. He just took profit on that. Y'all, SPWR has now hit. You guys can see this move here to the upside. It has now hit not necessarily the cap for today, but I would highly recommend taking those weeklies and securing the majority of the profit on those. So
Order filled.
I just took a little bit of profit too on those. There's a little pullback here. We may end up being able to add, but I'm leaving my long calls. You guys are welcome to always cut those. That's totally up to you. But I do see more momentum going into SPWR. I'm watching Upstart with you to see if it gets to that entry, how it behaves when it does 322.85.
What is it? 322.50.
322.85 is where I need to be.
322.85.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Guys, imagine trying to trade Tesla right now. You would be getting smoked. Absolutely smoked right now. How's Roku? I'm gonna set an alert on it. Look at that. Look at the mess, dude. Look at Roku's 5 minute, man. Nobody's getting a break on that at all. That's crazy. All right, so energy pulling back, phase pulling back here. SPWR though showing a little bit of relative strength, so screw that. Yeah, so SQ has a gap to fill to the downside too. That one looks
Facebook just going straight down. Facebook had 318 support and just broke it. Well, it's sitting there right now, but
yeah, I see it right now. I'm watching it. Yeah, just let a candle open and close below that level, and you may see some significant pullback there. We're about to pull back. I can see it right now. Square has a gap to fill to the downside. A lot of these tech plays have already taken off. Tesla's probably going to go retest 804 in the next few minutes here. It looks like SPY received another rejection off of VWAP, so this one could go and hit that price target for 433 even, and if it does, we'll wait for a big bounce there. OCGN looks like it's making new highs here. There goes OCGN with a strong rebound. Watch the OCGN. You guys noticed it actually filled over 50% of the gap, but 50% of the gap was 818 and it dropped to 807. That's one of the reasons why I usually, if I'm playing a large gap, I'm playing a gap like that. So OCGN is absolutely ripping though. The volume is absolutely outstanding. So watch for anybody playing OCGN. Watch this one take off now. I'm not much of a pharmaceutical player, but my target there, would be the previous highs of 940. But I see a target here. I'd say 1030 if you can actually break to the upside. So in a phase pulling back here, that 9-day moving average. Hopefully you see a bounce. You need a bounce here in the next few minutes. So Neil, is it safe to say that 48 is a strong support level? You said on DKNG. Let's see here. Yes. Yes. I mean, it is where you're holding. You could bounce off of. But I do have a dynamic support and that is currently sitting. Let me go double check. There it is. So you still have the potential to leg down even further. So based off of this dynamic support that I have here, which actually stretches back pretty far, and so if I pull this down and give it a correct setting, you still can see $45 on DraftKings, anywhere below $48. So Beautiful dip gets bought up on SPWR. Facebook bounced right at that level. There's the retest of 804 on Tesla. There you go. So Blake Mueller just waiting for SPY QQQ to pick a direction. If you guys are in or trading, it's sort of natural to feel nervous, or to feel a sense of anxiety right now, especially if you're looking for plays. This is where you need to find your calm, and you're not missing anything. Even if something is moving, you don't have to trade it, because if you don't have a plan for it, there's no point in trading it. If you can't develop a plan, sometimes, heck will say, I'm looking at this, and it takes me 5 or 6 minutes to look at it. But as soon as I can see what he sees, and I can decide whether or not it's going to work for me. And that's what you should be doing when you see these type of movements. OCGN doesn't look great to me. I mean, it does. Beautiful strength, definitely huge strength here. But I don't really trade a lot of pharmaceuticals unless there is definitive news that is going to push them and create more profitable a more profitable future, I guess, if you will. So seems SLB went to the upside and not testing support. Let's see. Oh my God. No gap fill. So you rejected the gap, 32. Wow. Immediately bouncing right back up. So you're just now leaving that first original. Yeah, so that's a gap rejection, and this is a gap and go. So you've gapped up, and you're continuing to push to the upside here. Let's go look at the 4-hour. Wow, you really are just leaving that gap. So I mean, the first 33.50 right above you have that 33.50 level, but $34 is where I would look to potentially test here. That's the next target above you. So you said Netflix puts. Oh, it's certainly getting close to that entry, huh? Based off of that Head and Shoulders, I mean, it is certainly close. Anywhere below 625 is a psychological number. If you break 625, then you're going straight to 620, 619. So, Facebook to test the S200 SMA, high chances of a bounce back up there. Looking at the response off of that, there's a good probability. So I have Facebook underneath the 200 EMA on the daily. If you finish this way, you could see further downside. So for sure. What are my thoughts on Roku right now? Roku's still fine, to be honest with you. If you look at the overall setup on the 4-hour, it's actually showing relative strength. And one of the reasons why I won't short Roku is for that reason alone. 320 is a strong level that it will not break. Even if it did, it would only have 315 below it. So I'm still watching Roku because Roku has a high probability setup.
It goes upstart above your level.
Yeah.
2286.
There it is. No, you're fine. No, yeah, interrupt me for that one. Because this one may end up really, really running, dude. I don't know what type of crack they put in this thing, but it just rips. Dude, I hate when weeklies are so inflated like that.
I know.
I just rather miss the play sometimes. 15-minute time frame. Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. So wait, 326. So obviously the psychological number 325 and 326 here. I had to go down to a lower time frame. Let me look at the hourly. Yeah, so you're there. Let me show you the setup. It'll make more sense. The setup is great because it's an inverse head and shoulders. This actually looks really great, but it would just need to break here. So I actually was a little bit off. I was looking at it on the daily. So look at Upstart here. So if it can break, then absolutely. And there goes SPY to the upside too. SPWR, SPWR, if you want to add to your contracts or add in above 28.25 here, you should see some solid continuation. So weeklies are going to get torn up on Upstart, but remember they're really expensive.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Really expensive. You're going to get wrecked. Roku. All right, Roku, are you going to take my money again? All right, I'm going to give Roku another shot here. We'll use our 324.77 as an entry here. So 324.75, and I'll be selecting the 330 strike. Oop, hold on one second. All right, so 330 strike. Again, for me, I'm only going to be purchasing around, probably going to do 3 contracts here. Might do 4 actually. I'm going to fill into an extra one. Okay, so someone who wanted to get an early entry here could do it there. Is Tesla gone? Oh, it dumped. Oh, it got pulled right back underneath. Not yet. Not buy Tesla yet. That means that Tesla could go to retest here and then bounce right back up and make a higher high tomorrow. But let's see. Oh, look at Roku. Rejected. Are you in who is in Facebook? All right, I am literally gonna have to restart all of my charts. I don't know why, but some of them have different settings on them than other charts, and I don't know how that happened at all. Kind of want to delete them. Anyway. So you took Facebook for it. Oh wow. Yeah. Nice rejection there. Go for low of day. 317, 315 is the target. SPY target for you. Nice. I have 3. We're SPY now. I really want to see a bounce off 433, to be honest with you. Yo, Upstart is
Yeah.
all right, so Roku rejected. Still have my entry set, but too choppy right now. This is absolutely nuts. Upstart does what it wants. Just ripped. So let's see if we get that breakout here. I am in Facebook since IPO. Oh my God, dude. I mean, that has everything to do with Zuck and nothing to do with technicals. At that point, you know, he's got to figure out. They have Facebook as a whole has got to figure out what they're going to be doing to expedite these claims and get out from underneath this type of energy. Facebook is showing a lot of resiliency here. So Facebook would have been a better play at pre-market. So you could have taken orb once you had a candle close underneath pre-market lows. You could have taken that one to the downside. So I dumped my Facebook puts. It's too choppy for me. OCG and approval for vaccine to 2 to 18-year-olds approval by specialist team waiting on WHO approval. So that once you get the WHO approval, in the meantime, market makers are being provided liquidity. And in the meantime here, you're gonna see some fight. So there's your first little pullback, guys, off of Upstart. That's one of the reasons why premiums right now would get wrecked if you got in. So listen, MK, it's the people right now that are staying light and picking their winner. Like right now, SPWR probably has great strength for me. And it looks good to swing. It's hit that percentage mark for the day. May see 28.30, 28.25. There's OCGN bouncing off of 9. Guys, watch the OCGN here. Big strong bounce there. Millions of shares being bought right now as we speak. But SPWR, you know, I basically got out of Roku, small loss, and just hyper focused on SPWR, and that's where I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay with my winning trade until something changes. So, in Apple 142 puts off trade of the week for Top Shelf. Top Shelf's first target is 141.60 on Apple here. So, let's see, Apple. Oh, it just filled a gap. Oh yeah. Yeah, so my target, I don't know if I told you this, Rolly, but I still see if we really pull back, if we really actually continue to fall and correct, I see 135. Watch Upstart to make a new high here. I think you see 128.50 here, next spike up. I sold my Facebook put just after open. Max, Max, I'm gonna tag you. All right. There's Upstart. See if it does it. We're flagging on SPWR here. TP Facebook, small gain. Let's see here. You have to remember that we're dealing with FUD right now. And yes, Facebook has been basically messing up and the sentiment has changed, but it's still a powerhouse of a company. And if nobody can really argue this with me, I mean, you could, but I probably just wouldn't believe you. I very seldomly feel that way, but like Facebook basically is the government. Not like the government, but the government has Facebook like as a tool. And I really believe that, you know, it's just basically it is what it is. It's basically a way for, you know, people to get I don't know. I don't want to get conspiracy theory here, but it's a great use to the our government, and so in terms of data, I don't see it going anywhere. But I'm not sure exactly. Um, you know, you can see the energy that it falls with. It falls in small incremental percentage marks and then stops, and it stops pretty hard. Buyer conviction at the is still relatively high. So, Roku looks like it might finally actually go down. I don't know what this thing is doing. I'm watching here tight. So, um, how's it going, everybody? Facebook, Twitter, Insta control everything the way we think, the way we vote. Not to go. Am I going into Upstart? No, I'm gonna leave it alone. Sorry. And unless it breaks and holds my level, I see a reversal coming here relatively soon. It's flagging right now. It could go and see another leg up, but no, I'm not going to chase this one. I'll wait for a definitive breakout. SPWR guys pulling back weeklies. If you guys are in weeklies on SPWR, obviously you really should probably take profit on any weekly positions at the moment. Anywhere below 27.64, all weeklies will go. You can use weeklies at that point to hedge yourself if you wish to the downside. That means basically if you have long calls, you can use shorter expiration puts to hedge yourself for a simple retest, maybe 27. If SPY falls, inevitably you might see SPWR do the same. It's not for me. I'm still swinging SPWR just like yesterday. You see a little pullback. Long calls are fine. You guys are still green on those calls. So, Facebook to test VWAP. If it crosses, it's over for you, Bears. There you go. Yeah, I'm not a Facebook anything. But SPY does look like it's going to move down here, guys. SPWR likely to move down. It's showing relative strength, so that's good. But it is what it is on that one. So Listen, Dillman, dude. Yo, these messages are gassing me up so hard. And probably better than SPWR. So yeah, shout out to everybody in here, all the admins, Big Step, all of you guys. He said thank you, Potter Stocks, and everyone else did great on the video and SPWR, and I'm out for the day. Have a good rest of the day. That's what the market is used for. You take what you want or take what is given and you leave. You don't have to stay here any longer. I do that just because you guys see me do it doesn't mean anything at all. It's just what I do. Obviously I'm doing something a little bit different, but you guys have done that's great. That's exactly what I want to hear. Mayo, which that's weird, but your screen name is hilarious. Mayo, you took Win off of the watch list last night, or off of your own watch list. You brought that to me. We charted it. We saw the setup. You played the setup. You took your money. You went home. That is literally exactly what I love when I see people do that exact thing. So, um, sorry, rant over. I do. It's cool stuff. So you said Roku. Okay, so when I see ranges like this, do you guys see how look at Roku here? Do you see that? No movement. Do you see Roku here? No movement. Do you see Roku here? Very flat movement, not shortable. It's not shortable, guys. It's holding up. Look at the overall setup. Go to the hourly here. Look at Roku. It's got a flag on the hourly. It's begging to take off. Now below 319.50, right? You may go see a drop down to 316. That would take the market in general dropping pretty hard. So gonna go play fetch with Roku. That's funny. He named his dog Roku. So Upstart may see another leg up here. It's gonna go test VWAP and 9-day moving average. So SoFi, yeah, SoFi still looks good. I went long on SoFi. Um, I have a long contract on SoFi. It still looks okay. It's holding relative strength. Again, if it does pull back, I have a stop loss, right around $18. If it does pull back, I'll probably just go ahead and cut it. But it is holding an hourly flag at the moment. It broke out of the flag and pulled right back down. Right now, it's just sitting in range, so I'm hanging out with that. Um, Again, everything just like I discussed this morning, I would say that I'm using like as far as percentage sizing in, Upstart's probably going to end up ripping again here. Let's see. But as far as sizing in, position sizing, like I'm probably doing like 35% or 50% of what I normally do. I am not trading hard right now. One, I'm tired due to my daughter sick last night, and then two, the market is in I mean, look at Spy. I don't know what else to tell you. Look at Spy. That thing is yuck. It's yucked up. I do have November 19th, $30 strike. Okay, so Max, and Max, you can type in that channel, dude. Feel free I'm gonna see that first. What all is inside of the Discord? Curious. There's a free trial, Travis. We have Flow, other admins. That's a whole like tour. But yeah, we've got option flow, education, crypto. We have crypto bots. We have AI, flow, dark pool, news, silver sweeps. Yeah. So guys, I made a video about the flow. I'll go ahead and at you option flow. Uh, Here you go. So watch this stupid video of my face. And
Crystal ball said that everyone.
wow, I just hit the read button. It said Potter Stocks with the crystal ball, said everyone. That's pretty funny. There you go. Um, there you go. So go watch that video, and that's going to explain to you where the flow is and how it works and what each one of them is. Also, if you guys are in SPWR, stop watching the 5 minute. I know I have it up on the screen, but go watch a higher time frame. You're going to get scared out of your position if you keep watching that. So, um, I'm new to your Discord, but I don't know what channel you're talking about. Max, I'm gonna tag you, okay? So come shoot us a message here. No, I don't. That's why I stay live. Obviously, so you guys know how I'm managing each one of my positions. But no, I don't have a log or anything like that. So
I've been being back up at the wall.
yeah, look at that. Okay. Volume is still good. You still have great volume right now. So the relative strength here on this one's pretty tough. Buyers are still here. Upstart may see another leg up. I'm staying away from it, but Max, there you are. I was gonna tell the whole chat to tag you, dude. It was gonna blow your phone up. No, you cannot invest your money to me. I never take anybody's hold on. Yeah, hold on. That's a lost connection. Because I definitely need you to hear that. Okay, yeah. So to answer your question, no, I do not take anybody's money. I do not trade for anybody. Maybe my grandma, but even she's got to press the button. But no taking, no. I've had people come.
Actually, I'm gonna hop off it for a little bit.
All
I might
good,
be back at Power Hour.
all good, brother. I'll see you then.
I see you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, everyone.
Atlanta Fed chief says U.S. Come on, load, hurry up. U.S. job slowdown should not derail taper timeline. That's from Live Squawk. Really? Okay, let me fix that. Thank you. Thank you. Nobody else said anything. Just dark pools? You said just dark pools? Ah, you're absolutely right. Okay. All right. Now dark pool's ready to go. Okay, you should see everything now. SPWR showing amazing strength. There goes Upstart. Guys, if you want to trade it, that's all on you. That would have been this would be my entry right here, above that 328 for the 330 strike. I'm not trading it. I don't feel like paying that much money for a weekly contract that's going to get smoked if it pulls back. And everything about the TTM indicator, all of that is starting to slow down a little bit. So there you go. Yo, great job, Big Stepper. Look at Big Stepper right there. That's nice. Top Shelf just crushing his next target there on Apple. Yep, Upstart is going crazy. Husa, I see you in the free channel typing right now. Upstart is going nuts now, but again, those premiums, if you don't catch that at the rip. SPWR is flagging here. We need to get SPWR back up above $28 here, and we'll probably see another leg up. It is holding up against SPY and everything else. There goes Upstart. If anybody's scalping that one, that was literally my entry right there. Let's see if it actually goes to 330, but I'm not in. Told you guys this morning, playing a little bit more moderate today. Tired, not really feel like exhausting my own brain power here. I also just want to give you guys a clear, definitive entries and exits on things. And Upstart is just not one that I'm willing to take right now with the premiums being so high. The daily setup looks phenomenal, but at some point it's going to get gassed out. So 331.50 is the only target that I see. If it can pull back there, then we could potentially take it for a swing to the upside. It would make for a really great swing off of this breakout, but it needs to finish the day here. It could very easily reverse at these levels and pull back down into this pattern just like Coin did. If you go look at Coin's daily chart, same thing. Coin pulled back underneath. So sure Roku. That's his dog Roku. How is Apple just steady dropping with SPY hitting VWAP multiple times? Well, I mean that's unfortunately relative. Well, you had a gap to fill. You filled that gap. That is kind of just how certain stocks that are in a downtrend. So you may see Microsoft go up if it has a different sentiment, and Apple go down. A lot of the times, like for me, like I'm bearish on Apple. I've been bearish on Apple for a while. My target is 135. And I think that after the sentiment at the top, it's just been steady. And it really, if you look at it, Apple's going through a correction. You've seen really, really significant drops down and big bounces up, even falling buyers. You can see that here as well. And so now you've met a major resistance. 144 was my target. It actually surpassed that by 75 cents, and now breaking to the downside. So just sentiment overall. We're approaching earnings seasons too, so a lot of the times we'll pull back as we go into earnings. So Facebook going for low of day. Can't find good entry points on DATS. I'll take a look at it. Sushi, that looks like a reversal pattern. Look at the hourly, or look at the 1 minute here. Look at the rising wedge. Do you see it? Sush? Yes. Manny, where's that at? Manny has a great video explaining how to read the tape. DATS looks like it's going to pull back here off a double top. So just temporarily, lower time frame. So I'll set an alert for you. I'll set another alert at this wick right here, 1345. Here, and I'll type sushi. I am web hooking things tonight, guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna go live tonight. I'm really tired, but I will be web hooking. Those of you guys in the Discord, when you guys give me a ticker and we chart it out together, I am going to be adding your name, like your screen name, to the actual alert. So when the alert comes in, it'll actually tag you that that price mark has been moved, and it'll obviously put a little note there. But that's all only for the Discord. But yeah, I'll be doing that, and it'll literally start coming into live trading chat. Hook hit upstart, man. What a smoker. 330. Gaps fill 100% of the time. That's facts, except for Sony. All it does is gap. It's a good thing we didn't swing Sony either. That one gapped down, I think. Oh, wait, hold on a second. 15-minute time frame. Did you gap down or did you gap up? Oh, you did gap. You didn't move anywhere. Never mind. Okay. That may be a flag. Might be able to take that on the upside. We did have a tape on reading the tape, but I'll upload one here. Tyler, you swung upstart. Oh my God, dude, you're crushing it, man. Great job. Roku's pulling back here. Watch Roku 319. I'm setting alert on Roku here. 320 to 315 is a decent move for Roku to the downside. So Tesla retest. Oof. Dude, that thing is crazy. I think it's making me nauseated. SPWR might do it here. Airbnb break up VWAP. Yeah, I'm watching Airbnb right now. Move over this chat. Airbnb. 15-minute looks pretty good. So 5-minute. Yeah, you're right there. I gotta restart. I'm gonna have to today. I might have to restart my charts. Oh my, that was alarming. Okay. Let's not do that. Oh, I can do this? Oh, I can delete them. Okay, cool. I may have deleted all my shit. Oops. Oh shit. I don't even know. Hold on one second. I'm trying to. I made something happen here, and I didn't mean to. Okay. All right, we're back to normal. Oof. That scared the shit out of me. All right. What? Oh, is it really? Yo, yeah, that's funny. Gargantua. Bye, dude. Loser. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Hold on one second. Oh Lord. That's hilarious. Let me go see what you're doing. She must be outside. All right. I had to go make sure she was okay. Sitting outside. And SPWR make a new high. Okay, cool. Well, I guess you guys know if my daughter's okay, so you guys can let me know. Y'all have a better idea about my daughter's condition now than I do. So all right. You guys still in SPWR? We're approaching the high of day. Airbnb showing some resiliency as well. Oh, I don't even know if she feels. I mean, she looks like she feels better, but Sorry about that. My daughter just got home. Airbnb broke VWAP. Sorry about that. Yeah, my audio connected to my to Wi-Fi, so okay, so weeklies, guys. You have 1 minute and 53 seconds or 50 seconds here for SPWR to close. I will warn you guys that this is going to, if this closes this way, it's going to qualify as a small time frame double top, which could give us a pullback. If you're in weeklies, do what you do. You go ahead and take profit if you wish, but let this candle close. We want to see this candle reverse, bounce back up, some type of lighter rejection here, not a ton of volume. So, and with that, guys, my daughter is back home. I'm up for the day on SPWR. I added to positions on weeklies, so I was able to take us some profit out of there. I really, really would like to and I'm also going to let you guys know, if you're new and you're trading with us or just trading in general and things aren't looking fun to trade, or there's not any definitive moves to the up or the downside, you're not alone. There's a lot of people who feel the same way. They're looking at very specific tickers right now, looking for momentum plays, and even those are hard to find at the moment. So don't be hard on yourself. A lot of the times, there's no lessons to learn except for just waiting and being patient. And these are the opportunities where if you if you did, like, for example, on Facebook, if you didn't short Facebook when it broke low of day or that previous day's low, it's probably best not to short until you get another definitive break. So if you guys are watching, please remember, take a break, take a breather. Um, you know, remember you're a human, and come back when the volatility returns, or set alerts, which are probably one of the most important things that you can do. Set alerts everywhere, over key breaks, over volume, over lines, etc., etc. So, what did Upstart do? So there you go. Do you guys see SPWR? See that candle right there, that 5 minute candle? That's what I need to see, right? And so hopefully we leg up and make a new high here. I got a couple more minutes. Discord members, you guys can ask me whatever it is that you guys want. Do you guys have any ticker requests, whatever the case may be? Tired. No sleep. Probably maybe an hour or two. So Roku is holding. Roku is like refusing to go down, and that's why I've set alerts on the range. Eyeballing GM. Not a bad eyeball. I don't know why my TTM squeeze isn't over there. So looks like here on the hourly, you're going up for that third strike of resistance. Of course, you're right underneath that $60 mark. So you either get a triple top or you go for your ascending triangle break. So it's pretty, that one's pretty straightforward, honestly, looking at the way that it's fighting. But it could very, just as easy as it breaks, could easily reject. So I'll give you guys the places where I'm looking to average down. NAOV, yes, rebounding right now. I will allow this one to move as low as 175. I'm just kind of buying a little bit here, waiting for more news. So another one that I need to look at before I leave is Merck. Looks like Merck bounced. So watch Merck right here, still holding that flag setup. I'm setting alert at $81. $81 is where I'm setting alert. Might set an alert at 80.52 as well. CCXY. Oops. No. Um, Unfortunately, this one has a reversal, kind of a reversal pattern here, but it looks like it's going to go it's rounding out. So anytime you make a rounded top, that's usually going to be bearish. So, thank you guys. You guys on TikTok know about my daughter's condition before I did. So thanks for alerting me. I appreciate you. Yeah, I do. I will send out an alert or I'll just hop back on Max. But I'll tag you guys if I see something else. This week in particular is a little bit choppier, so I'm not in a ton of positions or entering a lot of things intraday. You'll notice that right now there are a few opportunities. SPWR is holding up, but for the most part, after 10:30, that's usually for a lot of people's rule. A rule of thumb for them would be, around 10:30, if there's no new highs or no significant moves being made in either direction, that it's probably best just to sit on cash and wait for that volatility to return towards the end of the day. And I feel like if we're going to see some volatility, obviously SPWR is holding up. Merck has awaiting news. There's a couple companies that are kind of pent up. Upstart looks good up against resistance, but we're going to need to hold. So, and you guys have, if you're new and you want like listen to what Top Shelf is putting out there. If you guys will, I also let you know if you guys aren't ready to manage your own risk. Obviously you don't want to go super long. But if you guys, keep an eye on Rolly's got is posting alerts. So is Big Stepper. So is Atlas. So is Manny. So everyone right now, the general consensus from all of us is that the best position at the moment is cash. With obviously a few exceptions, but other than that, most of us are just waiting for these plays to come to us. So, yeah, if we were to force trades just because people want trades, then um, people would just lose money, and then it would be double bad. So, just staying safe right now while the market picks a direction. So you don't want to pick a direction and be wrong when the entire market tells you that you're wrong. That's one hell of a feeling. And if you guys notice, Upstart, I am so glad that I did not take that. And now it's got a 1 minute little head and shoulders there. Should drop back down here to 322 and has now dropped below the daily resistance. So in AOV, what does the TTM squeeze show you? Essentially, it's going to let you know when a large move. Think of it as like being pent up, energy pent up, and it's ready to go in either direction. That's kind of the best way for me to define that. So. Good starter option is VIX. It will go to 2138. I'm in the money next week, but it should hit this week. Nice. Stay long, stay safe. Oof, my neck. Anyway, NAOB, I'm hanging on. This one's awaiting news. I like the position. It's still hanging around $2. I'm actually up. I was just looking at NAOB. I'm up like, and in fact, if you don't want to be in the trade, this is a great time to exit. You're up 0.37%. So you're good to go there. If anybody's still in SPWR from yesterday, you should be up around 45 to 50%. So that's up to you if you want to cut. So or at least lighten your position. All right, Discord. Anybody in the Discord? Be patient, guys. If you guys feel impatient, that is something that you probably like. If you feel like you need to get into a trade right now, try and work on that. There's not a ton of great entries either way. So just gonna, for me anyway, if you guys see something, feel free to DM it to me or something like that. Or but at the moment, I'm not seeing too much. The Q's not moving much. They're sitting at 357. Just looking for any good dips or opportunities. Yeah, I mean, if you see an opportunity come up, GM is going for high of day, so. I use TradingView. I'm good at stocks. Wait, hold on one second. I have a feeling this is inappropriate and I shouldn't even finish the sentence. I only saw the first part of it. You are over trading. You'll learn over time. I can't read your message. You'll learn over time that you need to trade large once a stop for the day. Rick LB, are you talking about me? If you guys have any questions, or if you guys, I know somebody asked me about my scanner. It's been Zynga Pro. The link is in the bio for free 2 weeks. The discount code is Spooky35. If you're looking for the top news, Squawk Box, scanners, new high of day, all that other stuff, that's what I use. That's where I get a lot of my news from. You need a name tag that says hello, my name is. That's probably not a terrible idea. But the link is in my bio. All in the link tree is everything I know. MT5. I'm not quite sure about that one. But I will be live at some point today, finishing up. So where do I get my news? Benzinga Pro. I'm telling you guys, having the news fast is the best. So can you explain trade options? Yeah, once I hop off, I'll get on. What happened at Fortnite? Oh my God. Somebody just called me Ninja. Sophie? Yeah, sure. Let's look at Sophie. Any other requests? Any other requests, guys? Big Stepper, I don't see anything right now. No clear direction, chopping the range. Guys, we do not trade right now. If you guys are in Sophie with me, I have a $20 call. I'm letting it ride. It's cheap, it's long, it's safe. I have a good stop loss. So bother me, Discord. If you guys are in the Discord, bother me. All right. If you have questions while I'm trading, bother me. If you guys have, DM me. All right. I'm out. Hold on one second. I'll tell you. Like, I'm brain dead today, so I need to make sure I have this right. So I have a $20 call for hold on one second. October 29th. Sorry. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, never mind. November 19th. November 19th. That's the strike that I have. Sun Power, guys, still showing relative strength. We might see a break to the upside. Guys, what a beautiful, beautiful stock right now. Holding strong, making new highs now. Here we go. 28.25. So that one looks good. So all right. please DM me, guys. If you are in Discord, I'm going to repeat it one more time. DM me with your questions. All right. I will get back to you. There's a couple people that I had one-on-ones with yesterday, and there was a lot of those little questions, with some people where it was like, you guys feel free anytime while I'm trading. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask. If I don't answer, just click on my name, Max, and you'll see there's a message. Just DM me directly. If you're new to Discord, I'm gonna go find a Discord like guide or tutorial like how to use Discord and try and put it in the chat. That way, as people who are new here, obviously Discord's not familiar for everybody. Your Sophie, when is your expiration date? I have a $20 call for November 19th. So Lucid will Thanos snap half of your account instantly. That's pretty funny to word it that way, but yeah. Welcome everybody. Hey, what's up, Wani? What's up, Shiv? What do I think of XRP? Uh, I don't know. Trade Station. Trading View or Trade Station's good. You can use Webull if you're just getting into the market and you're putting speculative money in there. I actually really think that Webull's good. The reason why I think that is because it's a middle ground between Robinhood. It still has restrictions to it, and I honestly think that you know what? And I'm going to say this. This is going to be really controversial. Robinhood is okay for one type of trading, okay? Or there's a few different ways, I guess. But for me, I only do short swings on Robinhood. When I do that and I look for good continuation plays like Sophie, like SPWR, good swing into the next day, watch it run, wait for a good resistance mark, take profit, have my exit, and that's it. And that's how I did that. With Webull, you have a little bit more breathing room, just a little bit. And so with that, it can give you a good middle ground of the tools that you may be looking to use. It allows you to explore different, there's even education in there. I don't know if you guys know that, but Webull has free education inside. So if you want a different outlook or a different definition on something, go check that out. So Webull, the link is in my bio. I have you get like a free stock or something like that. I don't use it very often, but it's not a bad account to learn on if you're using speculative money. So the Fed is a joke. Oh, excuse me, Max. I do not. I tend to kind of just teach people in real time. A lot of the points when we're looking for is Yahoo Famous good enough for chart scouting? I would not recommend that one. So F FISV serve. You have some cash secured puts at 110 set to expire at the end of the week. I mean, to be straight up honest with you, this thing has a beautiful head and shoulders on the daily time frame, meaning it's likely going to continue to reverse to the downside. You see the shoulder, you see the head, you see the shoulder. You actually did break down into this neckline. You've dropped to 103, so 100 seems inevitable for you. Hey guys, we just had a little bit of a false breakout on SPWR. We need to go ahead and reverse that. If you pull back, you see VWAP is at 27.75. So if you want to exit weeklies, that would be where I would be out of those, anywhere below VWAP. So but anyway, I guess that's FISV. Yeah. 5 serve, whatever it's called. That looks like a definitive head and shoulders to me. So more of a reversal pattern. I don't know if that helps with your, yeah. So there you go. I love your profile picture. Tuna says he uses FenBiz. For me, as far as chart scouting, I don't know, if you're looking for particular setups. FenBiz, I know, does the thing where you can basically look up A firm is moving here. Watch a firm above that 140 mark here today. But yeah, when you're new, don't use extended hours. But oh my God. For me, when I'm teaching people, you're looking for areas of respect, right? So for resistance, you have dynamic resistance or a linear resistance. Linear, obviously, being a level, and then you have your dynamic, which is going to be moving. So here you'll see 59.22 on GM. That is a level of resistance. That is where we cannot break above. That is resistance. It's like Red Rover, send the price right over. If it's not good, we're going to dump it. And so in this case, you see buyers, a support would be where buyers are essentially holding it up. And that would be right around $58. So you can see buyers sitting here, sellers sitting here, and this is where we duke it out. And then if you go to the daily, that's where you look for more dynamic. Usually you're going to start off of a high, especially when you're looking at a downtrend, and you're going to run it down. You're looking for exactly the same thing, areas of respect. We don't usually include earnings. And again, you can, if you're on the daily, it's going to exclude after hours movement. I don't always do that. Sophie moving new highs here on Sophie. Have you guys got into Sophie with me? Let's see here. 9% on Sophie there. For PROG, yeah, PROG has good volume here. 268. The next level there is 325. I put that price target out last night. That's where I would say it runs. Watch Upstart fighting again. Airbnb fighting again. So hopefully we see the market run up. So I have a bounce level on SPY, and it hasn't quite made it there, but 433 even. So what is the best way to start charting independently? I want to be able to find my own plays, but I don't really know where to begin. That's a great question. So there is no perfect recipe. Oh, daily goal met from Win and Sophie. Amazing, Mayo. Go buy yourself a full tub of Hellman's and throw it at the wall. No, I'm just kidding. But the best way to start charting independently. So obviously having a style, having a definitive style that you know that you play. So whether that be swing trading or day trading or scalping, a lot of the times you're going to be looking for a playlist to make, right? So you want to watch the wick fill on Upstart 328 for a run to 330 here, guys. 331.75 is your target to the upside from here if you do make a wick fill. Airbnb, if you guys are in Airbnb, this one is running to up to high day right now. SPWR showing some strength as well. So when you're looking for stocks, obviously, like I said, there's no definitive way to say like, okay, I'm looking for like this, but you do need to know what your style is or what it is you're looking to accomplish. So if you're swing trading and you're obviously looking for setups on the daily, maybe go with a little bit better of a ticker like Apple or Upstart, or excuse me, not Upstart, or Microsoft, something like that. You can start with those big betas. Those are going to be obviously easy to find the trend, and that'll kind of help you get started. Usually for me, big betas made it really easy. Apple was one that I got started. I think I charted Apple the most. That's one of the reasons why I became one of the top ranked analysts for Apple on TradingView for a short period of time until I stopped making videos. But that was one of the reasons why is I just stuck to charting Apple all the time, and I eventually got to the point where I developed a style where I was looking for momentum trading, and so therefore my indicators were set to look for. I was looking more for momentum, and then I was able to see a chart setup. So earnings that had just passed. That's a catalyst that can move you to the upside. So a lot of the times I would go look at the earnings calendar going forward and even look at the earnings calendar that had just passed and see where I may have missed out or where a certain ticker did well. If it did well on earnings and it fell, I'll go and I'll chart it. So there's no like real definitive like, okay, you've got like it's important to know what you're doing it for, and that helps. But at the end of the day, like, to go and find, like, just say, like, I'm gonna go find, this setup, um, like, independently, but I don't know, like, exactly what I'm looking for. Like that, you're gonna spend hours, like, trying to figure out what looks good. So another thing that you could also do is go look at chart patterns, right? Go look at the chart pattern part of our Discord that's free. Go look at those. Look at the double bottoms. Start with your most basic daily reversal patterns, and then go out to those big beta companies or just a good solid playlist and look for those type of setups across the last couple of years. You can go back and backtrack, but there you could obviously go and look for patterns. And then once you start, your brain naturally, just like every other human on Earth, is built for pattern recognition. So the more that you do it, the better that you get at recognizing those patterns. Then, whenever you do come across tickers that have momentum, or you hear about somebody saying, "Yeah, like SPWR has, a potential S&P inclusion coming up," well, then now you can chart it, set key levels, and see reversal patterns or whatever the case may be. So, just starting to learn those basic chart patterns, and then moving in or transitioning into um, looking for those on big beta tickers. So and I'll be honest with you, like, I just started with Apple. Like I said, I just charted Apple all the time. I was not afraid to be wrong. I was not afraid to look at other people's work, and double check my own to see if I was right. Or even go look at different ones. So sorry, hold on one second. Where would be a place to compare to others? Here, you can drop your chart feedback. I'll chart. So you guys can post your charts here. I'll tag everybody, and either me or somebody else will take a look at them. You can do that. You can also go to TradingView, and you can go look at other people's analysis on TradingView when you go to the chart.
Order filled.
I don't. There's a sell order. Hold on one second. Let me double check that. Okay, cool. That was just on equity. Stop loss. Think I'm gonna be looking into that. What? So yeah. So anyway, you can always ask me to chart something. That's obviously a place to start. But again, um, the internet, the entirety of the internet, I would say TradingView. If you go up here, you can go to your profile. You can go to search. So, like, let's say symbols, right? So I can look at ideas, right? So go to ideas, look at Apple. I don't always agree with these people. I've actually had debates with a couple of them. But you can go and see what these people are looking at, right? Everybody's now going short. I'm not gonna lie. I was OG on the short here. Everybody else was bullish. Not to be a dingus, but look at that. So now, I don't know what the hell's going on over here, but now with Apple, I'm looking here, and you have a couple of different people are seeing different things here. But for the most part, these are a little bit old. That's June 23rd. But as you get closer, you're seeing more bearish shorts. Start to see everybody kind of picking up the same sentiment here. And you can go and look at different strategies. I wouldn't confuse yourself on these. You can obviously see that this is videos only. I don't know how to switch that, but you should be able to have it so you can look at just charts as well. So just don't use stock twits. Yeah, stock twits is it's not the greatest. So all right, Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. My daughter's still not feeling well, so I want to go hang out with her, help her out a little bit, and see what the doctor said. since TikTok knows more than I do. I'm going to answer a few questions. So I just got a DM about a chart that I just looked at. I just want to, I'm not going to say a name, but he said not the answer that I wanted, but thanks for explaining how your eyes see it. I have a habit of manipulating the chart to match my heart. That is confirmation bias. It happens a lot. Don't that's a hard thing to avoid. By the way, CEI request is going to 135. But that is actually something that a lot of people struggle with, and it takes looking at your chart or looking at your stock totally unbiasedly. So I could be wrong, but that's just the overall setup. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. I will be back on a little bit later, Power Hour. I'm gonna answer a few questions here on the interwebs, and then I'm off for the rest of the day until Power Hour. So hanging on to SPWR, hanging on to Sophie, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in just a little while. Have a good afternoon. Remember, the market's not fun right now. You don't have to trade. You can learn. You can paper trade. You can not risk your real money and just see what you can accomplish. Go move your paper trading account to $10,000 and see what you can do. You know, take those crazy plays. See if you lose or win. Set a goal, and then if you lose, you'll feel a little bit of emotional impact there. But that's the only thing that usually is missing from paper trading is you don't have that mental or that psychological aspect to deal with as much. But all right, guys. Hope the day ends well for you. Always, man, always. I'll see you guys tonight or today around 3 o'clock Eastern time. So I may hop on intermittently just to give you guys an update on certain things, but otherwise have your stop losses tight. I'll see you a little bit. Peace. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there you go. You know, make it realistic. You know, make your entries and exit realistic. Try out different strategies. Get the mechanical system down. So, all right, guys. Peace. Um, Price action is trash today on SPY QQQ. Yep. How do you get ideas? How do you get to the ideas tab in TradingView? Just go to your profile, or to home. Go home. Quick search. Do quick search as well. Yeah, you just go to the search bar at the home page, and that's how you do it. So, all right, YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Not the most exciting day today, but we did end up with some green on SPWR. Looking to swing that into tomorrow, maybe even for another couple of days here. I have my alert set. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back on the Discord. The Discord is open until the end of the day today. After that, it is closed. Did Oracle reverse? Mark? Oh, it did. Yep, it did. So, based off the historical movement of, okay, so what I would remind you, look right here. As soon as you close 96, might see 100, might see a climb there. Be careful because this one does have a tendency to reverse hard. So 96.65 is the first logical mark. Set an alert there, and then go long, you know, and if you can, if you do see the volume, I don't see the volume. Look at the volume today in comparison to previous days movement. You can already see that we are extremely low. So we're pumping on low volume. And if we go to a resistance on low volume, we're likely to get clapped. So there's probably a lot of people here chasing that one right now, hoping to get that $100 call off the table. So watch that one. But anyway, thank you guys. Again, Discord's closed after today. So no pressure though, because it'll be back open before the end of the month, possibly. I just have to meet with everybody. So all right, guys, stay cash, stay safe, and have stop loss. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. Recommending books for beginners.